Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Colleen and I'm a registered social worker and mental health therapist. In this video, I'm going to review Martha Beck's book, Beyond Anxiety, Curiosity, Creativity, and Finding Your Life's Purpose. Let's get started. Who is the author and what makes them qualified to discuss this topic? Martha Beck holds a PhD in sociology from Harvard University and is a well-known life coach, best-selling author, and speaker. She combines academic knowledge with decades of experience, exploring how individuals navigate life change, find purpose, and move towards self-actualization. Beck is well known for integrating sociology, psychology, and spirituality into her transformational frameworks. What is the author's writing style and how easy is the material to understand? Beck writes in a conversational yet informed tone, which adds clarity and ease to the reading experience. Beyond Anxiety is divided into 3 distinct sections. Each section includes exercises and reflective prompts that enrich the content. Beck tends to simplify complicated information to make it easier for readers to comprehend and integrate. She also tends to use metaphors when presenting her ideas to aid with clarification and improve understanding. With that said, some readers, especially those looking for a deeper understanding, might find the simplicity of a limitation, but for a general self-help audience, the simplicity and clarity might be ideal. Who will benefit the most from reading this book? Beyond Anxiety is a great choice for individuals who wish to depart from the standard model of anxiety and instead explore a new and innovative perspective without the burden of excessive clinical jargon. What is the main goal or message of the book? The primary aim of Beyond Anxiety is to offer a new way of understanding anxiety and to provide practical strategies to overcome it. Instead of using traditional methods to control anxiety, Beck proposes that anxiety can be transformative and help individuals find greater purpose, creativity, and meaning in their lives. Beck explains that modern anxiety is not a fleeting psychological anomaly, but rather a systemic pattern in our nervous systems and is deeply rooted in our culture. She proposes the idea that instead of dwelling in the anxiety spiral, we can shift into what she calls a creativity spiral. In this state, individuals can access and harness their innate creative capacity to not only reduce anxiety, but also to move towards a richer and fuller life. The book's overall message is that anxiety is not to be a barrier to happiness, but rather a portal to a more fulfilling way of living. What specific problem or need does the book address? Beck addresses the widespread and growing problem of anxiety in modern life, both individually and culturally. She recognizes that many individuals feel caught in recurring loops of worry, need for control, fear of failure, or fear of the unknown. And the mere logic or rational thinking doesn't break the pattern. She highlights that cultural conditions, modern lifestyles, social media, work structures, amplify anxiety, making it not just a personal issue, but a collective one. The book targets readers who feel stuck in anxiety, looking for ways to calm their nervous system, regain agency, and redirect their energy towards meaning and creativity. It meets the need for actionable strategies that go beyond traditional methods and instead reframes how we engage with anxiety and our own nervous systems. How is the book structured and organized? The book is organized into three sections: the creature, the creative, the creation. In the first section, Beck digs into how anxiety arises. She introduces the nervous system and the anxiety spiral. In the second section, she shifts into how to engage curiosity and the creative parts of the brain, what she refers to as the creativity spiral. In the third section, she brings forward how to live with purpose, create meaning, and align with something larger than ourselves. Alongside this structure, she offers exercises, reflective prompts, sensory-based practices, and other practical tools. In simple terms, the book progresses from understanding and calming anxiety to activating creativity and then on to co-creating a meaningful life. What practical strategies or tools does the book offer? Throughout the book, Beck provides the reader with numerous exercises, strategies, and tools. Beck introduces several concepts, including establishing a sanctuary, noticing nervous system states, and sensory grounding, just to name a few. Are the ideas supported by credible research, examples, or personal experience? Beyond Anxiety is rooted in neuroscience and includes a discussion of brain hemispheres and nervous system states in relation to her ideas. Throughout her book, she integrates and references relevant research as supportive evidence. In addition, Beck's educational background and experience has afforded her many real-life anecdotes and frameworks. While her book is not a clinical manual with full controlled trials, it is well supported for a self-help book, as it includes a blend of research, metaphor, personal story, and applied practice. What are the book's main strengths? I liked that the book offered a fresh reframing of anxiety. Rather than viewing anxiety as a problem to eliminate, it is seen as a transformative pathway into creativity and purpose. I also liked the exercise strategies and tools that Beck presented. They were interesting, easy to implement, and really complemented her material. I also enjoyed the book's tone. I found Beck to be warm and encouraging. The book was engaging and easy to read. I liked that the book was relevant to modern life, addressing cultural anxiety, social media, the hustle culture, and it offered a clear path forward. I thought these strengths made the book both inspiring and useful. What are the book's weaknesses or limitations? I felt that because of the book's target market, some readers may have been disappointed with the simplification of the science. I also felt that some of the concepts were a bit idealized and therefore may not resonate with readers who are constrained by life situations, such as financial limitations or caregiving demands. I thought the book would appeal more to readers who are already interested in self-development or creativity, leaving those who preferred a more cognitive or behavioral approach with very little value. What is your overall impression of the book and would you recommend it? I personally really enjoyed Beyond Anxiety. I felt that it offered a refreshing shift away from the traditional view of anxiety. I thought it provided an easy to follow, realistic framework that could ultimately help individuals manage their anxiety. In other words, help individuals move from a how do I stop being anxious and more into how can I use this anxiety as a portal into creativity, meaning, and life purpose. I felt this reframe was very impactful because it offered hope, direction, and tools rather than just symptom management. I currently recommend this book to my clients and encourage anyone who experiences regular anxiety or worry and are open to working with it in a creative, curious way, and also to those who maybe want a self-help book that blends science, coaching, and spirituality rather than purely kind of those prescriptive steps. Also to individuals who are willing to do the work of curiosity projects, creative engagement, and reflection rather than expecting sort of that quick fix. Thanks. Thank you for watching. If you would like to learn more about me or my practice, visit turneyandwellness.ca. And if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, like, comment, share. Thanks again.